So Thanos had pulled up to the Statesman on timing, killed Heimdall, gave the unincredible Hulk a very incredible beating, and was role-playing Shamar with Loki's neck. But before Heimdall made his very permanent Queen Elizabeth type exit, he sent down Brucey to warn the Avengers of the very real threat that was coming their way. So of course Brucey got the snitching, telling Tony that Thanos said to get them stones ready for him, especially that time one. Need that. He was so spooked after that beating Thanos gave him, the first thing he did was hug Tony. Going from this Hulk to just plain smart Hulk is sick work. I hate fake demons. So while they're all coming up with a game plan, thinking about what they're gonna do next, Wong thinking about snacks. All of their raw wave type discussions get interrupted because the Black Order done already pulled up to Earth on timing. Damn, he didn't even let them get the chance to band back up together. Told them boys this shit is not High School Musical. Got this bitch looking like a common day in Gotham City. Hear me, hear me. You are all about to die at the hands of the children of Thanos. Listen, Squidward Tentacles, this is not your house. You can't be coming over here scaring us normal humans with that much ugliness. When you sent Jay-Z and Ice JJ Fist from Planet Ugliness, that was enough. Ebony Maw was tired of the disrespect coming from Iron Man. His name Ebony and it's Black History Month. He remembered the old days when Tony did blackface. He ain't let it go since. Asking Strange like, did the nigga who built his own op say something smart? And randomly Strange begins to throw up his set. Whoop-dee big Slytherin K shit. So Ebony Maw tells Cull Obsidian like, alright bro, go handle my light work. Meanwhile Tony looking at Bruce like,
help me, nigga.
But the way he was acting when he pulled up to Earth, we should have known something was up with bro. Hulk in the back hearing all these we's and us's need to stop Thanos and decided,
Nah, I don't really feel like it.
And like a 60-year-old man, he just can't get it up. The pressure of Tony giving him that LeBron treatment and demoting him to the Avengers C-League team was too strong. Tony finally like, alright bro, sit this one out, telling him to stand behind a plate cleaner for protection. He heard big nigga snuggle the best. But all of this was scripted, or farming to show off that new shit. The Mark 50 has a full nanotech suit, and Cull Obsidian was hating, thinking that he about to throw some dirt on Tony's suit. Getting blocked, left, and does a step back, setting off his lasers, blasting him back. Meanwhile, Ebony Maw is standing directly behind him, but instead of catching him, he just launches him directly into a car. What the fuck? We all supposed to be siblings here. The rest of the Black Order steady giving Cull Obsidian that Frankie Jonas treatment. I ain't seen that nigga in anything since Camp Rock. Bruce and Tony had that unreleased shit and practically started begging him to know where he got that from.
Flashback.
In the back while Iron Man was fighting, he was still arguing with the Hulk. He's tired of damn near blowing a gasket trying to get the Hulk to come out. Nah, you can't even afford this. This way above your pay grade. Ebony Maw had wiped his hands with Iron Man and seen Free East, licking his lips, deciding to go after Brucey next. But Strange has seen this, and Strange is like 1 in 14 million chances. Bruce must have been a deciding factor in their loss, subbing that nigga out instantly and almost killing him in the process. Both of these wizards don't care about friendly fire on either side. Where the hell is Harry Potter when you need him? Throwing a car at Wong and Strange, and Iron Man interrupts, fucking up their entire play, pushing it back at Squidward, and he just slices it in half. Tony tells Strange to take the time stone somewhere far away like Agent's hairline, but he doesn't listen. So Tony's like,
I'm not gonna be here.
Dipping the hell out of there, flying at Ebony Maw, dodging his attacks, but when in doubt, a nigga will always come out of nowhere hating. As Iron Man gets closer and Cull Obsidian chucks his hammer at him, sending him skipping through buildings like a rock landing all the way in Central Park. Not only did Cull Obsidian leave an Iron Man sized hole in the ground, the beating was getting so bad it had Bruce getting concerned. Damn, Tony, you good? I thought I saw you touch the moon. Listen, I'd help fight, but
Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back.
all of their talking gets interrupted when Cull Obsidian busts through a building and chucks his hammer straight at Bruce, but Tony is able to push him out the way in time. Cull Obsidian keeps going for Bruce like Jason Statham be playing the same role, so while Iron Man is protecting him, Hulk and Bruce start role-playing Chris Brown and Rihanna, doing straight, why you hitting yourself? Why you hitting yourself? To make the Hulk come out. At this point, Bruce has caused irreversible damage to the Avengers street grid, so the coolest Avenger had to make his pull-up theatrical. He blocks Iron Man's attacks and hits him with a filthy double fist, sending him skipping off the ground like a rock, chasing after him, licking his lips, ready to call game. But out of nowhere, just as he's about to send him back to the lobby, he gets saved by none other than Spider-Man.
This is fate. That's fake.
It's a fake?
Yeah, that's Photoshop. That's fake. On my mama, that's fake. On my heart, on my life, my little brother grave, I could die right now, that's fake.
What's up, Mr. Stark? Nigga, weren't you just on a field trip? Cull Obsidian was getting jealous and tired of all their talking. He only speaks in grunts and head nods. When Thanos was wiping out all planets, he must have ran into one full of Floyd Mayweathers. Chucking Spider-Man across the park, and Tony says it's about damn time to stop playing defense, blasting him in the arm and ducking the hit. The entire time Tony and Spider-Man are trying to sync up their jumping, but Spider-Man jumps in and gets grabbed, spun around like a Beyblade and flung into a tree. Iron Man seen that little Peter was getting at work. He's the father that stepped up. Uncle Ben who? Getting his lasers blocked and ducking the car, but Spider-Man catches the alley-oop, throwing it back at Cull Obsidian and laying him out. We cut back to the other 1v1. Ebony Maw's in his tryhard stand, shorts rolled up, locked in, ready to clamp shit, levitating a bunch of Steve Harvey's teeth, turning them into spikes, shooting them out as Doctor Strange opens up a portal. But you know, we done witnessed some legendary duels in our lifetime. Naruto and Sasuke, LeBron and Steph Curry, R. Kelly and middle schoolers. But this one takes the cake as Wong redirects the attack back at Squidward, picking up a car to block it but getting beamed in the face anyways. So now he's tight. But why is he? Nigga acting like he was Michael B. Jordan before.
Man, I be that pretty motherfucker, man.
Cap.
Smelling a Twinkie, Wong's been hiding in his robe for the last 2 months and decided it's time for a shower. Blasting him away with the fire hydrant, breaking up their fucking Vegeta and Goku level chemistry. Strange had heard that Squidward's first name is Ebony and decided to get deep in his massa bag, pulling out a whip, grabbing his entire body, pulling him in, but gets tackled into a wall. And to make sure he doesn't get out on his Jeffrey Epstein type shit, reinforces it using more of his earth bending. But when he goes to snatch the time stone, he gets the excruciating pain NBA players feel when they leave the hotel room from a night with Selena Powell, getting his hand burned. Now Squid's embarrassed, Strange in ground and pound position, and he's still being talked to like a little boy.
That yam off your face, nigga.
Ebony Maw was tired of all the jokes and slurs being thrown his way, so he grabs him like a middle school bully, chucking him at a USPS van. Getting back up immediately, trying to cheese that time stone advantage, but Squidward stops him again by using more of his earth bending, wrapping him up in metal until he passes out. And look at this smirk, he's so ready to go back to Thanos like, but as he's carrying away Strange, his cape gets him the hell out of there. Got Squidward on the brink of tears. He was planning to use that time stone to revert back to a place and time when he wasn't balding. The camera pans back to Iron Man, blocking the hammer as the cape flies through. Iron Man tells Spider-Man that Strange is in that bitch getting choked out and to follow him. They both are chasing each other and Peter starts getting a little too close, getting beamed in the head with a billboard. Luckily it wasn't one of those prime ones. Shit would have probably cursed him, being hit by 2 losers. Spider-Man recovers, but meanwhile Ebony Maw still chasing down the cape, grabbing it, but Strange falls out. Luckily Spider-Man catches him this time. Gwen Stacy cannot relate, but in the middle of him swinging, Strange gets sucked up by a UFO, and as he's getting beamed up, need that time stone, Spider-Man makes a desperate play on some Shamik Moore type timing, grabbing onto a street lamp, trying his hardest to stop it, but Ebony Maw comes out of nowhere, using the force to push the lamp out of the ground, successfully sending them both up into the ship. Meanwhile Tony is in hell right now, weaving, shooting his lasers, but gets grabbed and thrown into the dirt, tasting straight Jack Harlow albums. This is mad embarrassing. Got my son Iron Man glitching out, hitting a damn Vegeta. But Wong had seen this when he was standing outside Crumble Cookie. As Cull Obsidian goes to call GG, Iron Man closed his eyes and accepted his fate. But just as he's narrowing in, Wong opens up a portal to Demi Lovato's biggest dream. But the thing is, they wanted to make their pull up for him embarrassing as could be, waiting for Cull Obsidian to jump up and closes the portal, cutting off his arm, giving him that Sasuke Uchiha. So meanwhile the other 1v1 is happening. Spider-Man is in space and Tony has to go up there to help Lil Bro out, even blessed him with some more of that unreleased shit. But we all know that Lil Bro still trying to secure that Avengers max contract, wanting to stay there and help out, but he's in the same league as Brucey now. Think we might give Ant-Man a contract instead. Friday send him home, getting benched and sent back to Earth in the worst way. So while Tony is sneaking onto the ship, Strange is being tortured by Squidward.
Why you got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
He still refuses to let go of that time stone, out here looking like not James Harden, putting up Hall of Fame worthy defense. So he decides to turn on that hot shit. Meanwhile, Strange is being tortured, feeling the pain Coil Ray's monthly listeners feel. Iron Man is upstairs watching and squares up with Strange's cape, telling Lil Bro he's such a good boy, he got that Elon Musk type dick riding. And speaking of dick riding, Iron Man's #1 fan drops down. Chill, Mr. Stark. Nigga, what are you doing here? Listen, I was gonna go home, but mid-air I remember what happened to you in Civil War when they was showing you the infamous fight back nigga technique. Don't worry, Mr. Stark, I'm here now. Iron Man like, I bet, telling Lil Bro to prove himself. You see this Harry Potter looking ass nigga down there? Give me a plan like Yagami. Let me think. You ever seen the old movie Aliens? Of course you have. You old as shit. The camera pans back to Strange and Squidward got him in the air hitting the Jordan logo until Iron Man drops down, interrupting the phenomenal time Strange was getting. And Squidward turns around tight. How dare you stop my torturing? Damn you, Chop. I done seen Blue Lock animation better looking than you. But Squidward's tired of the jokes Tony keep throwing his way, so he lifts up 2 pieces of metal talking mad shit while doing it, telling him that he's gonna be the third. Me personally, I'm not taking a nigga that's rocking a LeBron seriously, which is exactly what Tony was thinking.
You the only nigga that can't smell what the rock is cooking, can it?
Shooting a missile at the wall, blowing it up, and while he's standing there like,
Step back one-legged. What kind of shot is that? Have you ever shot that shot?
Ebony Maw gets launched out of the ship, but the thing is, so does Strange. And because Iron Man is all offense and no defense, of course he doesn't help. But Spider-Man comes out of nowhere, catching him, grabbing a platform, but that breaks too. But that ain't no problem, that's easy. Copying Doc Ock whole flow, word for word, nigga, bar for bar. Pulling him back in, saving him from looking like a Sub-Zero victim. And Tony, after spectating the entire time, seals up the hole. But when the camera pans, we see Ebony Maw frozen and dead. Peter out here doing his big one. Maybe all those nights watching movies with Uncle Ben old ass paid off. So Strange has the Time Stone, which for now they have successfully protected, and Vision has the Mind Stone, which the Black Order also needs. So Vision and Wanda are chilling in like fucking Cambodia or something, doing their normally scheduled Plankton and Karen type things when his Mind Stone starts tweaking. But the entire time this was a sign, because when they go outside to get some fresh air, Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive pull up like,
I know that ain't who I think it is.
sneaking Vision in the back, holding this man up like Simba from Lion King and chucking him out of frame. Corvus over here looking to the side like, nigga, you thought we couldn't see that fucking 5 head from Mars? And Wanda trying to defend her mans, loading up her finisher but gets blasted through a window by Proxima Midnight. Both of these two displaying that in this Sneak Nation shit, they both one of one. Corvus got his foot on Vision's chest trying to rob that stone up off of him, standing over him licking his lips, thought it was over. But Wanda hits him with a 2-piece, sending him flying back, and peeps Vision on the ground looking all helpless and useless, like picking him up and dips out with him. But meanwhile she's up there, cracks my nigga Vision head on a rock. I don't know if it's safer to be against her or with her. We seen what she did against the Illuminati and what she did to the building full of innocent black people. It's like being stuck between a rock and a Burger King. Wanda drops down and catches him in perfect time and saving him from getting fucking spaghetti for brains, reeling Vision back into safety. But Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive got Vision looking like fucking Mojo Jojo, so they limp back to a dark alley and she starts healing him. But my son can't even get a chance to breathe because out of nowhere Corvus Glaive just snatches him into the air. They treating Vision like he's nothing right now, just a good KD booster. Vision pins him against the wall and Corvus flips him like a pancake and pins him against the building. Usually they say a man playing in front of his girl gives them an infinite buff to all attributes. Clearly Vision weak ass is the exception to this. Proxima Midnight saw Wanda was trying to camp low ground, pushing off the ground, hitting a pillar, goes to the other side and Wanda hits her with the triple weave, throwing her staff away. Meanwhile Corvus Glaive got Vision pressed against the wall, whispering in his ear, telling him how Wanda was doing some magic tricks on him last night, and this got him tight, grabbing him by the neck and flying him at a building and landing on top of a roof. Meanwhile in the other 1v1, unlike Vision, Wanda and Proxima Midnight are going weave for weave and hit for hit until she gets blasted into a new location. But Proxima Midnight got chased down the Hall of Fame, cause damn bitch, can you let her breathe? Y'all remember in Civil War when Vision was just standing around offering up no type of help? Well, this nigga is still up to his useless ways, throwing Corvus Glaive against the wall, double punch, grabs him and throws him across the roof. And you probably thinking, oh, Casper tweaking, he putting in work. Peep this. Vision gets his laser beam redirected, almost clapping Wanda in the process, redirecting it back at Vision. The conversations he about to have with Team Cap about to be a tough one. He might get that Draymond Green treatment and get called an expensive backpack for Wanda. We cut back to the better part of this duo and Wanda blocks the staff but can hear Vision screaming for help, chucking Proxima Midnight behind her into a truck. That move was a 10 out of 10. Might just get her on fucking Dance Dance Revolution. Wanda flies out of there, but when the camera pans, Vision is getting held at gunpoint again. Here he is, guys, the Mind Stone holder, more useless than the Infinity Stones Loki found. Wanda pulls up on Corvus Glaive, blasting him through the window, knocking his ass out and dipping out with her ushy wushy. But while they're in the air flying away, they didn't get far, as Proxima Midnight uses her staff to blast them out the air. And as they're tumbling tumbling down, both about to become mincemeat. Vision grabs her using his shield to cushion their fall, but I know that shit hurt. Got Vision glitching. Vision knows he's one good hit away from turning into a new processor, so he tells Wanda to get the hell out of there and to save herself, but of course she refuses. But even if she didn't, Proxima Midnight drops down already. Didn't even let her cop a plea or nothing. She on these boys like Michael Jackson. And Corvus Glaive drops down next, looking at them all types of crazy, about to call GG, while Wanda is getting ready to run solo duos, hitting that.
I'll take you all alive.
But Proxima Midnight looks to the right and Wanda turns around looking confused. And I'm confused too. What are they looking at? Falcon's father?
That's gotta be racist. There's no way.
And as she's looking deeper and the train is passing, she sees a man standing there. I'm not sure if Thanos was warning them of the Avengers God Squad or if she felt his aura, but she chucks her staff at him and he catches it in the cleanest way. Got her looking perplexed. If you guys know Ball, he is not supposed to be able to catch that. And as he comes out the shadow on his Batman shit, we see that it's none other than Captain America. Got Wanda looking back, cheesing hard as hell, damn near showing all 32. She can finally stop running solo squads against these two. Falcon comes out of nowhere, kicking Proxima Midnight through an entire building and flies back around shooting missiles that all get blocked. So Cap throws a pass that can only rival the sun kisser Tom Brady, chucking it at Black Widow as she slides in, slicing his leg, turning around, weaves the slash and impales him through the chest. But it's like,
nah, that's not enough.
Hitting a clean flip, twisting the stab, double kicking, laying him out. Proxima Midnight said enough with all that giving niggas hope shit and snatched her stab back, going to call GG on Black Widow, but Cap comes in, blocking the attack. Right now Cap is feeling himself. Wanda and Natasha in the room got him like,
Watch out.
pushing the staff up, grabbing her and throwing her into a 1v1 with Black Widow. Block, double weave, but Cap was hitting that.
He's probably waiting for the right moment to knock your ass out.
Cap blocks, Black Widow blocks, and Cap knocks her staff away, throwing the alley-oop to Falcon as he comes in, kicking her ass by her mans. Look at these two, ready to go back to Thanos like,
nigga, I got jumped in LA by some pussy ass niggas and they jumped me, nigga.
Falcon comes over up in two Uzis, but the Avengers just love avenging instead of preventing, letting them leave and dip out on their ship.
Later.
Thanos' goons pull up to Wakanda, dropping straight missiles and ships on their doorsteps, but that don't work. Wakanda has a no non-nigga policy allowed, meaning anybody without this mark can't so much as cut a piece of Wakandan grass without their say-so. So while Vision is getting a stone taken out of his head and destroyed, Proxima Midnight and Cull Obsidian pull up to the Wakanda's barrier, and they're trapped outside. Black Widow is like, hey, we're your mans. Invisibly, Proxima Midnight was tight, but the thing is, she knows Corvus Glaive got rolled into a pack. She was just rubbing salt in the wound, telling Black Widow like,
You're next.
as Proxima Midnight signals to release the Outriders, bunch of sexy red and young thug twins running around. So a few moments later, Cap, Bucky, and Natasha link back up with the rest of the gang, saying their few final words to each other, cause this match is clearly GG's. The Outriders have the brain of Floyd Mayweather, so they're shown struggling to get through the barrier and killing themselves in the process. Hey guys, what are we gonna do? One by one, the Outriders start coming through the barrier, so T'Challa had to lock in before they became surrounded. They start letting it loose. Somebody on the Wakanda's team out here getting a triple collat, and I'm 99% sure it was Bucky. This war shit is all he knows. Take a quick look at his gun. That bitch got more attachments than SZA. Falcon comes in using that baby ass Uzi that does no damage. I remember in Captain America Bronny James, Bucky was dodging them shits with ease, so they definitely aren't doing anything to these dogs. Weaving out the way, calling in his mini drones that doesn't work either. All of the Outriders eat that shit. Cap clearly didn't see this while he was watching that Falcon film to decide if he really should have been next in line. War Machine still isn't cool with Falcon since he moved out the way and got friendly fired out the air by Vision, so he's like,
Hell no. Trash ass nigga.
dropping an entire rod wave amount of bombs, blowing up the entrance to keep the Outriders from coming in. But the thing is, that didn't work either. But what did we expect? Nobody says, oh my god, War Machine's here to save the day. The Outriders are like the apes from Planet of the Apes, intelligence increasing by the second, realizing that they can come from behind like Diddy and turn Vision into an expensive chew toy. So to stop them from sneaking up on them, T'Challa tells Shuri to open the barrier so they can take them head on, which he does, leading Adora Milaje, Cap, Natasha, Bucky and the Unincredible Hulk by his side, all running into war. T'Challa signals to Shuri to open the border, which he does, and all the Outriders are moving. This is looking real scary. They walked out here with that Jalen Hurts OI face. It's up for them. So while everybody is running, T'Challa and Cap showing that these steroids really one of one. Long jumping right into the action, putting a beast on all of these dogs, giving Mike Vick a real run for his money, whooping on these boys. So fast forward a little bit past the NPCs getting gnawed and chewed on. Cap got an Outrider in grounded pound position, caving his face in, but they can't hold them off for long. Got T'Challa asking Shuri how much time until she gets the stone out of Vision 5 head. 5 minutes, brother. Speed that shit up, bitch. While the Unincredible Hulk is doing more of his unincredibleness. Meanwhile, Bucky is in hell, getting his AR knocked away and backhanded and jumped on.
What kind of place is this?
Bucky just got this damn arm like an hour ago, deciding to treat it like a new toy, but it's drip or drown, stabbing the Outrider twice, killing it. The camera immediately cuts to Cap and T'Challa putting on an absolute masterclass. Maybe Cap done let go of his old ways, nigga turning over a new leaf, and Kanye is turning it right back over. Meanwhile, War Machine is in the air cheesing that height advantage, spraying them like he just got a fucking max ammo. Cull Obsidian see how much damage he was doing and was like,
Get that nigga out of here.
getting beamed out the air with his hammer and goes face first into the dirt. This is embarrassing work. Premeditated racist jumping is wild, but T'Challa's the next on the chopping block, getting jumped on and pulled away by not one but 2 Outriders. They over here folding this man like a fresh set of laundry. I don't know how, but some way this is racist. The Outriders are outside seeing straight barbecue chicken because look at the way they're trying to eat Cap, out here picking this nigga apart like Mr. Potato Head. But they said nah, that's not enough. Jumping on Bruce, smacking one away trying to use the lasers, but there's too many of them, straight Ravagers. Bruce is on the brink of tears, closing his eyes, accepting the fact that he never got to bag Black Widow like he wanted to, until out of nowhere, a light with colors that will only attract James Charles, and the Ellens of the world starts eviscerating all of the Outriders. Stormbreaker starts flying through and clearing out all of the Outriders, saving Cap, saving Bruce, and out of the light comes Thor pulling up with the Guardians. This entrance was 10 out of 10. I remember being in the theaters with my black ass cousin seeing this like,
Did you see that?
all the Avengers take their turn visibly glazing Thor, looking up thinking they're lucky stars they ain't send like fucking Ant-Man or some shit. Even Bruce talking to them, telling them that this shit's raps. What did Drake say? Bench players talking like starters. I hate it. And this has Proxima Midnight and Cull Obsidian tight. They thought this match would be like Super Bowl 59, a easy dub, charging in with his 2 little homies by his side, telling them that we can do this the easy way or the hard way, but instead decides for them, jumping 100 feet in the air, coming down, letting go a big boom. I know the other Africans that live nearby thinking their time is coming, sitting at home like,
Oh no! Oh no!
Cull Obsidian is laying waste to the Wakandas in the wildest of ways, boosting his KD, treating these boys like a whack-a-mole, but T'Challa won't stand for that, flying in, rocking his shit. Meanwhile, my son Rocket putting in work, spraying the Outriders, laying waste to these bozos, until Bucky looked in the distance and seen hella Outriders pushing. When they look at him, they must see what Raw Wave sees every day, a snack. But Bucky picks him up and starts spinning him around like a Beyblade until mid-air Rocket realized he's a grown man in a little body, that Kevin Hart type syndrome. Fuck off me, nigga. Thor pulled up in a new fit with a new cut, so he's feeling himself, cutting OD riders down like butter, uppercut into a left slash, but Cap is right next to him. It's been a Dave Blunt's wait amount of time since they last saw each other, so all Thor and Cap can talk about is how they both stole each other's beard and haircut. Groot did not come to play though, hitting a triple collat on 3 Outriders with the quickness. Oh yeah, that's my nigga Tree. Groot in the back holding these niggas up like a trophy, trying to get Cap to notice. The Avengers tryout been done, little bro. Give it up. So I want y'all to look at this real quick. The 2 in this room are in the top 3 strongest Avengers. Bitch, why are you inside playing Mother Bear? If you don't get in the field, they clearly need you. This is not the Anthony Davis syndrome saying I'm here to the medical staff. Just standing there watching the forest and the ground being eviscerated. Meanwhile, on the battlefield, the exact same thing is happening. 50 spikes popping out the ground, turning a good number of these Wakandas into ground beef. And T'Challa looking at us for help. Listen, I love my people, you know, happy Black History Month type shit, but there is no amount of aconness that will put me in this type of situation. The spikes are cutting everybody down, turning these boys into bacon bits, and that's when Wanda started thinking, damn, maybe I should go down there and help.
Hey pal, You just blowing from Stupid Town?
Meanwhile, Falcon and War Machine are doing the best they can, spraying at the gear machine, blowing that shit up. Speaking of doing all they can, Black Widow and Okoye are both fighting off the Outriders, but when Black Widow looks up, she sees these big ass fights coming towards her, started curling up in a ball, cowering in fear. There's no way they come out of this alive, but out of nowhere, Wanda drops down, grabbing the gear, picking it up, turning around, peeping the flank from behind, and doing a no look behind the back on some LeBron type shit. Where was this energy when her husband was getting treated like a damn NBA trophy? Black Widow and Okoye looking up, praising the Lord, thanking her for not letting them get turned into ground beef. But me personally, I'd be pissed.
Like, nigga, why would you try to save my life at the last second, bro?
So y'all remember when Proxima Midnight told Black Widow Corvus Glaive got sent to the gulag? That was a lie, because she dispatches to him to go get the stone. They was waiting for Wanda to leave the entire time so they can pull up on Vision and rob him of the stone. This is another 10 out of 10 sneak tactic. Put these niggas in a Hall of Fame. Corvus got straight to business though, off in his poor guardsman, and look at poor Shuri's face, getting attacked in her own home. I know she was thinking,
I gotta live here, you don't. You gonna get me in trouble.
One of the Dora Milaje gets tossed to the side like a French Montana feature, and Shuri pulls out her sonic blaster, but he's blocking all of them. Ayo gets back up, but sit your ass back down, bitch. Jumping down, just standing there menacingly. Started looking around the room for Vision, but he was in the back camping like, grabbing him by the throat and throwing him out the window, sending them both flying down into the forest. Falcon was the only one to see Vision hanging Corvus Glaive out the window like the kids from Color Girls, calling it out to the rest of the Avengers, but gets tackled out the air, stopping him from making it to Vision. Thing is, what was he gonna do anyways? He would have got his wings clipped with the quickness. Cap calls it out this time, and now this time it's none other than Bruce who comes to the rescue. This is like the last two kids in recess voluntarily joining your team. Fuck out of here. Wanda seen that Bruce and Falcon were going to help, and she said,
fine, I'll do it myself.
But get snuck by Proxima Midnight, getting knocked out, eating dirt on the way down. Proxima Midnight been waiting on this 1v1 for so long, thinking,
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Flipping her over.
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
But as she's about to call game, Black Widow and Okoye pull up. This is not an even matchup at all. Not only are they jumping, but Okoye can use her bald ass head to distract Proxima Midnight, doing a smart move and going for Black Widow instead. Block, weave, and another block. And I want y'all to look at this. This Malteser is right behind Proxima Midnight, but instead runs around her to fight her fairly. We got the fate of the universe on the line and decided to give the ball to Klay Thompson. Decided our fate right there. Vision gets kicked to the ground, gets back up, and gets his shit rocked out of frame. They out here little broing him, and I'm confused. Did this nigga forget he has one of the most powerful abilities of all time? Bro just a walking KD booster. Brucey drops down ready to save the day. Damn, what's wrong, Vision? You don't look happy to see me. They say God gives his strongest soldiers the toughest battles. I guess that's why they sent you here. Cull Obsidian grabs his ass mid-convo, locking his arms, and Bruce uses his blaster to send them both flying into the forest, landing into their own separate 1v1s. The camera zooms out and we can see Corvus Glaive is walking Vision down. The other Avengers and Bruce Eric screaming to help Vision. Again, he's more powerful than a good number of you. Why does he need to be babysat so bad? Cull Obsidian grabs Bruce and knees him, and that's when he started having flashbacks to when he was getting his shit tossed like a Caesar salad by Thanos, pleading with the Hulk to help. Fine, you can have Black Widow. He don't want her, she easier than Mary Jane. As Cull Obsidian grabs his arm, flips over his back, ripping that shit off. But come on now, Sasuke, Shanks, Future Gohan, Bethany Hamilton, all reaping the benefits of that one arm buff. And now Brucey too, using his blaster, jumping over him, hitting him with a mean right and a pimp slap. Cull Obsidian on the ground, wondering how he started getting treated like a hoe, eating an uppercut, but gets his right block, winding up some wild shit, knocking his ass back down into the water. But we all know Cull Obsidian is dumb. Nigga can't even speak in full sentences. And Bruce Banner is one of the greatest minds Earth has ever seen. He created Ultron, figured out how to time travel, so this match is not even, as Cull Obsidian pulls out the secondary ready to call game, as Bruce picks up the arm that was cut off, pressing the button, sending Cull Obsidian flying all the way up into the sky. But y'all remember how Wakanda is protected by a barrier? Well, Bruce knew this, as Cull Obsidian starts being dragged across the barrier, turning his arm into a raisin and eventually blowing up. So for now, that's 2 down and 2 more to go. We swap back to Proxima Midnight, Black Widow, Okoye, and Wanda, getting a triple block and looking up as the gear passes bounces over their head. They all ducking like somebody said Russell Westbrook getting up practice shots. Knee and Black Widow and gets blocked, picking Okoye up like she's nothing and tossing her to the side. So while Proxima Midnight is showing that she's like that, we cut to Vision being stabbed right through the chest and choked out. Told lil bro,
You're not him.
so while he got Vision on the ground, ready to send this man back to the lobby, Cap comes out of nowhere, tackling him to the ground and starts yelling for Vision to get his trash ass off the team. But the thing is, Vision just keeps laying there. Nigga can't fight or run. What good is he? Cap hits Corvus with a two-piece, knocking him out, and turns around to tell Vision to leave again.
No, I don't think I will.
Swinging and weaving, blocking his staff, knocking it away. But you think that would have gave him a nerf? Nah, maybe a boost. Block, grabbing Cap by the throat and tossing him at a tree branch. And if you thought he was done, nah, he's not done yet. Pulling up, standing over Cap and started choking that man lights out. But out of nowhere, Vision actually makes a play, getting a POV shot of Vision stabbing Corvus Glaive through his heart. But not only that, picked him up just like how he did him and dropped him. So now that's the third member of the Black Order, and we got one left to pack up. Black Widow whips out her police brutality sticks, weave, blocks, and knocks her staff away. But the same thing with Corvus Glaive. All this did was make her tight. Double left, but both get blocked, but she connects with the last one, knocking her down. Getting on top of her, grabbing her by the hair. Okoye can't relate, whipping a secondary out but gets blocked last minute. Wanda finally stops faking and gets up, grabbing Proxima Midnight and chucking her out of gear, killing her instantly. Got blue ooze dripping on the battlefield, so now that's all members of the Black Order dead. The Avengers can finally take a breather and celebrate until Thanos pulled up. Time to do it himself for real. But the Avengers weren't even ready. They just go all in, no game plan, no nothing. Just decides to run in. Brucey jumps in first, going for a punch, but phases through him and gets forced between a rock and a hard place. Cap was next in line. He literally had first row seats to see this. Running in, but just gets his ass backhanded away and tossed aside. So now Black Panther has saw what he did to now Bruce and now Captain America. Surely he won't do the same play, right? Wrong. Jumping in, but Thanos doesn't even waste a stone on him, choking him and knocking him out in one punch. And my own home is crazy. Type of nigga to kick his feet up and ask you to go make him a sandwich. Falcon tries coming into the rescue next, but just gets his wings clipped in the most embarrassing way possible. Vision was in the back watching and decided to go out like a G, on his own terms in the hands of the woman he loves. I respect it. You can't call me a quitter if I take myself out. She starts sucking Vision's soul out literally, but starts peeping in the back that the Avengers are getting cooked. War Machine getting his bullets blocked, crushed, and tossed aside like a Roddy Ricch album. And it just keeps getting progressively worse, cause Bucky runs in with a fucking Warzone class, but his ops aren't white men from the 60s anymore. That don't work. Getting knocked out disgustingly. All of the Avengers are finding out it's levels to this shit, and it's hitting them like a prime Mike Tyson. Okoye tries throwing her spear at Thanos, but he stops it, throwing her away, and in the same dribble traps Black Widow underneath the ground. Nobody has even sniffed a real attempt at this man, each one getting more embarrassing than the other. If they keep playing, we might have to call up 5-3 Batman to save the day, and we good off that. Groot uses his branches to wrap Thanos up, but shrugs that shit off. Thanos been moving in slow motion since he pulled up. Got Wanda looking behind her scared and looking at Vision like, using both hands to get that stone the hell out of here. And that's when Cap got up next, hitting that.
This all day.
Sliding in, weaving a grab, knee, move that gauntlet, and a uppercut. Here he is, guys. The only guy to get a single piece of damage off of him besides the GOAT. Stopping Thanos from palming his shit like a basketball, and this got Thanos confused. How could a mere mortal be doing this much damage? Thanos is eventually like, alright now, night night nigga. All of the Avengers are feeling the effects the Warriors did after blowing that 3-1 lead, all taking their own separate naps, including the ones on Titan. So now it's up to Wanda, the last woman standing, using her powers, pushing Thanos while destroying the stone with the other hand. Until it happens, the Mind Stone gets destroyed, and so does Vision. But the way Thanos was looking, I knew right there he was trolling. Started petting Wanda's head, telling her how he just robbed Strange of his Time Stone like 10 minutes ago, reversing it like a prime Ayo and Teo, bringing Vision back from the Michael Jackson concert he was at. Wanda shows off more of her uselessness just sitting there watching, and runs in getting her ass slapped away. He walks over, and Vision, who's been getting jumped all day, still decides not to fight back. Okay, fucking MLK, let's see how far that gets you, as Thanos just rips the Mind Stone out of his head, killing him instantly. Hold up, my nigga, ain't Vision like 3 years old?
You're a victim.
Thanos starts flexing that he has all of the Infinity Stones now. Practically nothing can stop him.
Oh, really?
as Thanos is looking at his new bling and Thor fries him with the lightning from Stormbreaker. I'm confused at this point. Why weren't you one of the first ones here? Nigga went from bring me Thanos when he wasn't even here to this. Thanos shakes those Mickey Mouse hiss off and uses all of the Infinity Stones to kill him, but instead he throws Stormbreaker mad hard, slicing through the beam like it was nothing, and one shot at Thanos in the chest. Thor had came down all cool, like grabbing Thanos by his bald ass head, but like Thanos told him, he should have went for the head, snapping his fingers. But what happens when all of the Avengers link back up together to fight this threat? I guess I'ma have to tell y'all.